So on to the next one. I have 15 of these. These are my angled brushes. These are also brushes that I can use for contouring or blush, either or bronzing. And they're angled and I like them. So I've just kind of separated them out. So let's see, let's get started. This one I know I can get rid of. This is the Catrice brush. It's just weird and I never use it. So I'm gonna let it go. I can also let go of this one. This is the 160F face brush by Farrah. I think I got this in BoxyCharm or something. So I'm going to get rid of that one. This one, the Andrea Renee Peach and Pearl brush. I never use this one either, so I'm gonna let that one go. Also, I'm also gonna let go of this Morphe B32. I like how it performs, but it's not the softest brush. It's just a really hard brush and I don't really love it. So I'm gonna let that one go. Let's see, I will definitely keep the Sigma Large Angled Contour F40. Definitely gonna keep that one. And I also want to keep, ooh, okay, yeah, I definitely want to keep the Morphe E4. This is the Zoeva 127. I don't love how that feels. What is this? I don't love how this one feels either. This Tarte brush I'm going to keep, actually. I do like this one. Sephora one. This one's pretty new. It's a blush brush. I'm going to keep that one. I'll also keep this Luxie 504 Large Angled brush. And then I think, oh, I'm going to keep this Real Techniques one as well. This is one of my newer ones. And then I think I'm going to get rid of the rest of these. I love this brush, but again, this one's one of those. It's just not the softest and it sheds. And this is the Coastal Scents brush. I've had this forever. And then these two I just don't use, so I'm going to let those go. Okay, y'all, so we are down to the absolute last of the face brushes. Whoop, whoop. We are getting there. This is the absolute last of the face brushes. I have no more after this. There are 35 in this pile in case you are interested. These are actually all of my foundation brushes. So if I decide to put on a foundation with a brush, these are the brushes that I would use. You guys know I'm normally a sponge girl, which is why we don't need that many foundation brushes, but let's go through and see what we have here. One that I know I'm keeping because I haven't used it yet is this Real Techniques set. This is the Rotate, Attach, and Blend Face and Cheek set, and it has one brush head, 3 brushes. I'm definitely keeping that right there. Then, okay, I see some I can get rid of off the bat. This one is the BoxyCharm brush. I showed you guys another version of this in an earlier portion, so I can let that go. I can also let go of this. This is the e.l.f. powder. Oh, I kind of like this though for powder foundation. Let's keep it. All right, so let's pull some keepers. I want to keep these Artiste brushes. Don't I have more than one? I thought I had 2 of them. I can't find the other one right now. So here's the Artiste. This is the, I don't know which one this is, but I'm going to keep that one. Definitely, I really do like that brush. And then these are kind of like Artiste dupes. These are from Real Techniques. I think this is the same brush. Yeah, this is the foundation brush. I'm going to get rid of one and keep the other because I don't need both. What else? Oh, this one from Real Techniques, the 212. I feel like I won't use this much, but it's so unique. I just want to keep it for now. I have a lot of Real Techniques in here. I want to keep this Fenty. This is the Fenty Beauty Foundation Brush number 115. We're going to keep her. The Eco Tools brush. This one is the Ultimate Buff brush. I don't want to keep that. I'm going to get rid of that. What else do we have? This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills number 830. I think this is supposed to be for foundation, but I would use this more so to contour. So I'm going to keep it because that's what I use that for. So that shouldn't even be in there. This little baby mini Real Techniques brush. This is the mini expert face brush. I kept one of the other expert face brushes, the full size. I don't need a mini, so I'm going to get rid of that. I do want to keep this Morphe E31. This is really nice for liquid foundation, so I'm going to keep that. I'm also going to keep the Sigma Round Kabuki because that's amazing. Oh, here's one of the Expert Face Brushes by Real Techniques. I'm going to keep that. Morphe M444. This is just such like a fat brush. I never use it. I'm going to let it go. I can also let go of this Zoeva Silk Finish brush. Can let that go. This is the Andrea Renee Peach and Pearl brush. This is for foundation. It's like a flat top kabuki. I just don't use it enough to keep it, so I'm gonna let it go. Kevyn Aucoin, this is the small brush that came with the Kevyn Aucoin foundation balm. I'm actually gonna keep this, but I would use this more for cream contouring. Woo, okay, let's, this one's by the brand Alamar. It's the bronzer brush. I don't like, it's like a flat top. I don't like that. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm also gonna get rid of this Eco Tools brush. I'm gonna get rid of this Luxie Round Blender. Another Eco Tools brush can go. This one, what's this? The Sephora foundation brush. I'm gonna keep this one. All right, these two brushes here are Tarte brushes. These are like their little round kabukis. I'm gonna keep this like limited edition one, and I'm gonna get rid of the regular one. I also already kept an e.l.f. powder brush, so I don't need two of them. Let's see, I can get rid of this one here. I think this is like an Amazon, from an Amazon set of brushes. Let's get rid of that. I have the IT Cosmetics Airbrush Smoothing Foundation. I want to keep this brush here. The Morphe E6, I want to keep that. This is really nice for powder foundation when I'm doing an all powder foundation look. Let's see, Eco Tools. This is the domed bronzer brush. I actually do like this brush for powder, so I'm going to keep it. This brush is from Mentic Cosmetics. It was okay, but I'll keep it for now. This Morphe E7 brush I never find myself using, so I can get rid of it. This is another like Amazon brush I can get rid of. Definitely gonna keep the Sigma Flat Kabuki, and I'll also keep this Hourglass brush as well. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and move on to the eye brushes. So this is where the quantities get bigger. Obviously the brushes get smaller, but the quantities of brushes get bigger. I have 55 brushes sitting here in front of me, and these are all like smaller, like really tiny little blending brushes or detailer brushes and things like that. So let's go ahead and just get started. I know I'm going to pick this one out right here. I'm going to keep, this is new, comes in that Real Technique set that I've already showed you a couple brushes from. So we're going to keep that one. I'm just going to pull some, let me see. I do like these gold Luxie brushes. I think these are Luxie, yeah. These gold Luxie brushes. These are really nice little detailer brushes for the eyes. So I'm going to keep all of those. This is one of those dual-ended brushes from Dose of Color. I just feel like I hate dual-ended brushes, hate storing them, so I'm gonna let that go. Whew, let's see, y'all. I don't even know where to begin with some of these. Okay, let's pull out some of these like small shader brushes. I'm gonna pull some of those out and see what's worth keeping here. All right, I think I grabbed them all. These are all of my small shader brushes. One that I know I like is this Morphe E32. So let's keep her. Ooh, I'm going to keep these two. I think these are Morphe brushes as well. I'm going to keep these two right here. What else? I'm going to keep this Morphe. Ooh, I don't really love that many more of these. All right, I'm gonna get rid of these. All right, what about my pencil brushes? Let's pull some pencils. Let's see here. Hopefully you guys can see it like this. This seems to be the easiest way to do it. Just pick out my favorites, and I like this Morphe Gunmetal one. I like this BH Cosmetics. I'll keep this Sigma one. I'll keep this little tiny Morphe one because it's really, really small. Other than that, though, I'm actually going to keep this one as well. This is another Morphe. I have so many Morphe brushes. And then I'll keep this Sigma pencil also. Other than that, the rest of these can go. And just to pick up the rest of these, this is actually a liner brush that should be with my liners. So this is the eyeliner, gel eyeliner brush by Sephora. I'm going to keep this one. I don't even know what to do with this. This is like an e.l.f. mascara fan brush. I never ever use this. What else do we have in this pile here? All right, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. Let's move into my larger blending brushes. If you're interested, I have 37 of these. So let's just, let's start getting rid of them. I love the Sigma E40. That's probably my favorite blending brush, one of my favorite blending brushes ever. And I know I have several of them, so I'm gonna try to pull all of those out. So I thought I had more, but it looks like I only have 3. So for that reason, I'm going to keep all 3 of those. I'm also going to keep this Scott Barnes number 62 brush. That one's pretty new, and I love that brush. What else do we have here? This is the Morphe E23 and E22. These look similar. Here's another E22, and here's an E27. Let's go ahead and keep the E27, the E22, and then I can give those 2 away. This is the those dollar brushes from Shop Miss A. I'm gonna go ahead and let those go. Here's an E35 from Sigma. It's another amazing blending brush that I love, that I plan to keep. I have here the Morphe M521. I'll keep that. I'm also going to keep, no I'm not, I'm going to get rid of this Wet n Wild brush right here. Morphe M441. These are some more amazing blending brushes. I have 2 of them. Is that all I have is 2 of them? I'm trying to make sure. Because if I just have 2 of them, I'll keep both. Yeah, I'll keep both. Here's another Morphe M441. So I did have 3 of those. I'm going to let this one go because I don't need 3. One of the Essence eye brushes that I love, so I'm going to keep that one. I'm also going to keep this Eco Tools brush. This Sedona lace brush is really nice also. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep the Sephora brush. What is this? This is the Sedona lace. I like that one too. I can let go of this Morphe R40 though. Alright, what else do we have here? Morphe M505. I like that. We'll keep it. Here's another 505. I don't need both. What is this? This is like an Amazon find. I'll let this go. Sephora crease brush. I don't love this brush. Let's get rid of that. A Morphe M504. I like that brush. Morphe R38. It's okay. I'll keep it. I'll let go of this Sedona lace. I'll let go of this Morphe, this Lorac, this Farrah. This Morphe, I'll keep that one. I'm going to keep these 3 small ones right here, and I'll get rid of these. I feel like I'm cycling through the eye brushes quicker, which is a good thing. So I have 49 in this category, and these are my like pinched blenders. These are probably my favorite eye brushes. I love these brushes. These are like all like this MAC 217-esque brushes that I absolutely love. So I think I have 2 MAC 217s. We can start off with those, and I'm definitely keeping both of them. If I find the other one, well, here's the one, and I'm definitely keeping that one. I also love these Morphe versions of this brush, so I believe it's this one. This one doesn't even have a number, but these remind me so much of the MAC 217s, especially this one. I'm going to keep both of these. I'm going to keep this Luxie 209 brush. Let's see. Morphe M441 and M433 is really the MAC 217 dupe, but I'm going to keep both of those. I probably use these brushes the most because there's another 433. There's another 433. Here's another MAC. This is the MAC 217S. So I'm keeping that. And I have a lot of the 433s. Do I have any more? Because I don't need 3 of them. You guys. No, that's something else. But I'm going to keep that one. There's another one. I could tell I love this brush. Okay, so I have 4 of the Morphe M433s. There's no need to have 4 of them, so I'm going to keep 2 and I'm going to give 2 away. That was kind of painful. I'm also going to give away these 2 brushes here. The Sigma E25 I love, and I have 4 of those. Don't need 4, so same thing. I'm going to keep 2 and give 2 away. Okay, we're doing okay. Morphe no, this is the E13. Let's keep that. This Lenora brush, I wasn't a big fan of that brand to begin with. Luxie, I don't like these 2 though. These 2 can go. This is another Lamora, which I didn't like. This Tarte brush was okay. I'm gonna let this go. No, this is the Sugar Rush brush. I'm gonna let that go. Let's see, let's just pick up a few and go. I love these Essence brushes. This is a nice one by Wet n Wild. What else do we have here? Sigma Diffuse Crease. I don't really like that. Let's let that go. What brush is this from? Coastal Scents. I like this. This also reminds me of the MAC 217. So let's keep it. Morphe M441. I have another 441. I'll keep that one. I'm also going to keep this Real Techniques. I think this is a crease brush. The words rubbed off. And I'll get rid of the rest of these. I have this like angled eye brush right here. This is the medium angled shader. I'm going to keep that one. I don't like that. Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH36. I'm going to keep that. I'll keep both of these and this Luxie brush. I don't love that shape. Sonia Kashuk, I don't love that brush. It's kind of hard. Morphe M330. Oh, I want to keep that. That feels good. So does this Jessup brush. e.l.f. blender. I'm going to keep that. And this is the e.l.f. crease. I'll get rid of that. Alright, so these brushes here are flat shaders. I am in love with these as well. I have 59 of them, which is just way too many. So we're going to have to start making some tough decisions here. I see a few that I know I love. This is Sephora and ColourPop. I love these Sigma E55s. I just want to put them aside though, because I think I have a good amount of those. Also the e.l.f. eyeshadow C brushes. This is another favorite, but again, I know I have more than one, maybe more than 2 or 3. So I'm just going to set those aside for now. Let's move these over. It's another Sigma E55. Oh, I do love this brush. This is by Coastal Scents. I love these flat brushes like this. So I'm probably going to end up keeping a lot of these like flat concealer brushes. They're very good for adding, like packing color onto the lid, especially like pigments and glitter and stuff. Really good for that. Alright, so it looks like I've separated everything out. My eyeshadow C brushes and my Sigma E55s. I have 4 of each, and I do not need 4 of each, so I am going to just get rid of 2 of each, and I think that is fair. Do I want to keep 2 big ones though, or a big one and a small one? Let's keep a big one and a small one, and I'll get rid of these 2. All right, now for the rest of these, I do have this Sephora brush that I actually really like. I can let go of that one. Let's let go of this Wet n Wild one. What else do we have? This Morphe M167. Morphe M124. Let's keep those. I'm going to also keep this e.l.f. concealer brush. This is a big, large Morphe M208. I just feel like this brush is too large. I don't really like using it on my eyes, so I can let that go. I can let go of that. I'll let go of that. And that. What do we have here? Oh, let's keep this Luxie. And I can get rid of these other three here. What do we have? Let's keep this Ulta eyeshadow brush, but I'm going to get rid of the rest of these. And then for these, I'm going to, let's see, I'll just pick some out to get rid of that I know I'm not going to use. Okay, so now we have all of our angled brushes, our liners, and our spoolies. This comes to 65 total that I have in this category. So first thing I'm going to do is separate out all of my spoolies, and we'll see how many of those we have. All right, let's start with those. I don't have as many as I thought I did, but from here, I just want to pull out the dual-sided brushes because you guys know I hate those, and I have 3 of them. I don't like dual-sided brushes at all, so I'm getting rid of all 3 of those. And then, oh, I have 4 of them. So, oh, I have 5 of them. Let's get rid of all 5. So that leaves me with 6 spoolies, which I think is actually reasonable just because I go through makeup brushes so much and so frequently. So I'm going to keep all of these. Okay, next thing I'm going to pull out are angled brushes. Okay, angled brushes. We really don't need this many angled brushes. One that I can pull out already is this Pro Wing Liner brush by Sephora. It's so long. I never use this brush, so I can get rid of that off the bat. But I love me an angled brush, y'all. Like, let me see. I'll start getting rid of some of them, but I don't think we're going to do very good in this category. All right, seriously, I think I'm keeping all these. I know it's a nice amount, but I think I'm going to keep all these. All right, let's move into the liner brushes. These are the brushes that I would most likely use for my wing liner. This one's brand new. I haven't even opened it, so I'm going to let that go. And I don't really love using these bent liner brushes anymore either. So I'm going to keep one just for, I don't know, I'll keep one. But other than that, the rest of them can go. I like this little small Real Techniques detailer brush, so I want to keep that. I can let this one go. I don't like these straight liner brushes either. Those aren't my favorite. I'm just not good doing eyeliner with those straight ones, so I'll keep one. Get rid of the rest. These are really my favorite eyeliner brushes right here. It's these, I don't even know how to say these, but these are my favorites. These are the ones that I love and that I use when I'm doing my eyeliner, so I'm going to keep all of these. And then last but not least, I have these 4 like flat brushes. I only use these to put color underneath on my lower lash line. So I'll keep 2. I'll keep these 2. Okay, and I saved this category. This category has like weird brushes that I never really use because I just don't really know what to do with them. So I feel like the brushes are kind of weird and I barely use them, but I kept them all this time and I don't know why. And like some of them aren't weird, like these are lip brushes, so I'll keep both of those. But yeah, whatever. I have 31 of these. Most of these I can probably get rid of. Like, here's some more dual-ended brushes, like the Anastasia brushes that come in all the palettes. I have like 5 of those. I don't want those. I never use them. And there's another one. This brush is just so flimsy. It's a motor brush. It's so flimsy. I don't use that, and I won't use it. And this Sigma tapered highlighter, I could use this for underneath the eyes for setting powder, but I have so many, there's just no reason to keep it. I do feel like I've been holding on to this Sephora concealer brush, and I don't know why. I don't love it, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I will keep this other lip brush. I can get rid of most of these here. I can get rid of most of these. I just don't see me using these like at all. So this was a good category here because there's another lip brush. But yeah, this was a good category. Not using these. Okay, y'all, so we are on the last category of this thing, okay? Hallelujah. We have sponges, and we have 60 sponges sitting here. Now, I have some new ones, more new ones. I have some older ones. As you can see, I have a gang of the Sonia Kashuk's, which are my favorite. Some that I've never used, that I don't even know what to do with. And then, yeah, that's what I have. So let's just go ahead and start. I'm just going to I'm gonna keep the ones I'm gonna keep, get rid of the ones I'm gonna get rid of, and I'll let you guys know what I did afterwards. Alright, you guys, so this is what we are left with once I get rid of the sponges that I don't want. I didn't count the puffs because I do use the puffs every now and then, so I'm going to keep those. But these are the sponges that we're left with. Still too many, but you know, I got rid of the ones that were really, really bad. And I can actually get rid of this one too. So this is what we're left with. Now we're going to go ahead and count up all of the sponges and brushes that we're going to be getting rid of. Okay, y'all, so here are all of the brushes and sponges that, well, not sponges, the sponges are on the floor. Let's grab those. All right, you guys, so here are all of the brushes and or sponges that we got rid of. Crazy, right? Oh my gosh, we got rid of all of these. We got rid of 28 sponges, and then the rest were brushes. So we ended up getting rid of 251 of both. 251 brushes and sponges, with 28 of those being sponges. That leaves us with 32 sponges and 268 brushes that we are keeping. I feel like that's still a lot. A whole lot. However, we did do a lot of good work here, okay? I'm going to quickly go through some of the stuff that we got rid of. With the sponges, we got rid of a few of the Sonia Kashuk's that were just harder to clean. I don't even know what this is. I think it's from Real Techniques. I got rid of a Dose of Color sponge, a bunch of beauty blenders that just have not come clean over the years. I think this is a Morphe sponge. There's an e.l.f. sponge in here that I really didn't like. There's these little baby beauty blenders that I think I'm going to give to my sister. Those are brand new. And so I want to get rid of them because I'm not going to use them. Yeah, so many different sponges, beauty blenders, all of that stuff has to go. And then as far as brush brands, there's a little of everything in here. We have BH Cosmetics, e.l.f., Morphe. There's a lot of Morphe. There's a lot of eBay brushes. Kat Von D brushes. There's Tarte. There are Sigma brushes in here. Jessup brushes. Real Techniques. This is a Catrice brush. There are some of the Andrea Renee and Peach and Pearl brushes. Alamar, It Cosmetics. There's a gang of Morphe in here. Lamora brushes from Amazon. This is a Farrah brush that I get from BoxyCharm. I know there's a lot of Wet n Wild brushes in here. There's another Morphe, more e.l.f., some Eco Tools. There's some Zoeva. There's Sephora brand brushes in here. There's several Sephora brand brushes that are in here. There's another one. There's Luxie brushes. Crown brushes are in here. So many different brands, you guys. ColourPop, Morphera, Sedona Lace. There's the Shop Miss A brand brushes that are in here. So just so many different brands. I use all types of brands of brushes. I don't care if they're $1. I don't care if they're expensive, as long as they work the way I like them to work. And so the ones that I kept, I really feel like are good ones. I feel like they're my favorites, and I feel like I'm going to use them for the most part. I still have way too many, but I don't know. So anyway, I hope this video was helpful or at least entertaining for you guys. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me until the end for this video. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I have a few more things to declutter with you guys, and then we're gonna do a full makeup collection. So just make sure you stay tuned for that. Again, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.